Hello guys, welcome back to today's video, which is an unboxing and review of the Creyart 120 oil-based pencils. I recently purchased these on Amazon. I've heard a few good things about them. They are a budget pencil set. I bought them for, I think it was about £27. I'm from the UK. And that's for the full 120 set. When you open the metal tin that they come in, if I can, that is. Trying to do it without shaking the camera, but it's not going to happen, is it? There we go. So once you open the metal tin, you have a little bit of foam on top just for some protection, and then the trays. Like the last set that I had a look at, which was the artworks from Amazon, they're very, very similar, right down to the design and everything, so I assume they're made in the same place. You get the pull tab fabric straps on the side, which I think makes these tins a lot more user-friendly. If you're not the kind of person that has pencil cases and you want to use them from the trays, this makes that a lot more doable. There's 3 trays inside, encompassing the set of pencils. These, the only thing I've done is open these and rearrange them into their colour order, as you do get them absolutely all over the place, and that is not really the way that I prefer my pencils for use, if I'm being honest. You get a couple of I assume you get a silver metallic. Now, whether I've got a gold missing, because it's unusual not to get a gold, but I've got a silver, black, white, a couple of greys, not many, a couple of yellows, a couple of oranges, some reds, some blues. I have one of them out that I was using for something. It's not actually missing. Which then leads us into some browns and some pinks and a lot of purples. If you're a purple fan, this is definitely the set for you. And same, rather a lot of greens. So if you're also a floral fan, you know, if you like the Joanna Basford books, the oil pencils tend to work very well in those. So it is probably a nice version to try. Just going to pop that off to one side, and we will show you the pencil itself is a matte black round barrel. You get the company name, and then they do have colour numbers and colour names, which is nice, especially for a budget pencil. You don't always get that. And they do also have a capped end, and of course their colour cap on the edge. With most budget pencils, they do not match their capped ends, and sometimes, to be honest, don't always look the same as their leads, so it can tend to be a very useful thing to either swatch them out or try them on a bit of paper whenever you're using them. I will swatch some of the colours for you shortly, but before I do, I'm just going to show you. I have used them a little bit, so because I just like to show you a little bit of what they will do for you. So out of Joanna Basford's Joanna's Christmas, and like I say, the pencils do work very well in these papers. Haven't tried this one on an Amazon Create Space paper, is it? So whether they'll work as well in there, I'm not sure, because a lot of the oil-based don't work wonderfully on that paper. They tend to be better with wax, so kind of your Arteza or your Black Widows, things like that. But these are obviously cheaper, so on a budget they are a nicer set if you don't have the amount you'd need for the Arteza, or even more expensive is a full set of Black Widows now. So I just did a couple of blends. We've got a light and a dark purple with a reddish purple added into this, a dark and a light yellow, and then a very dark to a light pink, and the same with the blues. So I've stuck to the same colour family. I'll have a little bit of a play with a couple of colours for you on a piece of paper, but you can get really nice pages. Let's be honest, you can get nice pages out of any pencil if you know which paper they work best on, and which, whether they're better for blending or layering, or it just comes down to the way that pencil needs to be used. So they have seemed quite nice so far. They're a little bit more expensive than the artworks that I recently got, but if I'm being honest, I feel like these are more my kind of pencil than the artworks, so for me that is worth the extra little bit. If you're interested, I've got reviews for the artworks and the Faber-Castell budget set on my channel. I do try to use more budget pencils on my colouring videos because, let's be honest, not everybody has access to Polychromos or Caran d'Ache, or, to be honest, even the Prismacolor and the Black Widows aren't that cheap a pencil set. And maybe when people are starting out and they're not sure how they're going to find their colouring, you don't always want to invest a lot of money while you're still trying to work out whether you like the hobby or not. So some of these big sets that offer a wide range of colour but on a budget can be quite nice. So I have just a nice sketch pad paper, and we'll just try a few colours and see what we've got. Haven't sharpened these yet, and of course budget pencil, sharpen them, take the outside layer off. It's the only way that you're going to truly know whether you like the pencil or not once that coating is off. So we have Crimson 063 here, and for an oil pencil they actually go down quite creamy and quite vibrant. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on that paper at all. I've remounted my camera on my table for this, and of course it's going to wobble. I just need to bring it out to the light a bit so you get a true idea of that colour. If we add a yellow to that, this is 040 Lemon, kind of a paler yellow. Again, they go down, like I said, it is a nice paper this, it's not like office paper or Amazon paper or anything. A nice vibrant yellow, and then if we reduce the pressure for the blend, let's try and get less of a wobble. See if that will give us an orange. Don't forget they are oils, so you would expect to slowly layer rather than just end up immediately orange. I'll be honest though, you very quickly do get, you'd probably have to put very, very little pressure on to actually get a lighter blend with these maybe. But yeah, that has changed that to an orange tone, which is nice, and they do sit together quite nicely. Oh, helps if I don't bump you. So we'll try pale blue. That's the problem with some of these sets, it is hard to get paler tones, especially in blue. So we've got a sky blue C080. It's actually quite a nice blue. It's not quite as pale as I'd like my palest tone to be. So we have our white 024, and we will see how useful that is. Yeah, I'll be honest, like most of these sets, your white won't do a whole lot for you. it's not very opaque. I say that, but on its own it actually sits quite nicely, so let's do it the other way and see if that has a better effect on that blue. Yes, it does. Can you see where the white stops? The difference. If I'm even on, helps if I'm on camera, doesn't it? In fairness to it. Laying the white down first. So it might just be the paper type, because that did actually lighten that blue. If I lift that, you'll see the difference in tone there. It's because my lights are so bright. We'll try a pink and a purple and see what we get. This is coral red, actually. It says 062, but it's definitely a pink. It's a very vibrant pink, to be honest. You'll not have any trouble with vivid enough colours, that's for sure. Quite impressed with the vibrancy of them, to be honest. Indigo, this one, 115. This is a nice deep purple. Yeah, just look at that lay down. They don't actually act like oil pencils. They're too immediately. Like, look at that. That is a solid colour. See if they just layer so quickly to a dark colour, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Yeah. I'm going to bring that into that pink and see if they'll mix. Yeah, I'll be honest, those would, I mean, I am an oil fan. I like oil-based pencils, so that needs to be a decision in your factor, deciding factor for you, because if you really don't like oil-based pencils, you just don't like them. They're just a different medium to wax. But to be honest, if you're on the fence about it and you want a softer version that you're not going to have to layer as much, I think the Creyart are definitely for you. I think that's the softest oil pencil I've come across, to be honest. Those are very creamy for that kind of pencil. I'm quite surprised, really. Let's just try a paler green. This is Lime 088. And they do layer into each other. So look at how dark those colours are. The reason I'm so pleased is it's very easy to reduce your pressure and to lighten your blend for certain pictures or certain the way you want certain pages to look, but you're never going to be able to make a vintage looking pencil really vibrant and really bright. So they're a very nice addition to some of the other sets that I have. I can already see where I will be using these, so I am overall very pleased, to be honest. Like I said, I have heard good things about the set, so it doesn't appear to have been wrong. Look at that black for a black background. That is solidly black. There's no white left on the page, and that's without a blender or anything. So that's actually a really nice black. Like I say, your white's not going to do much, but laid first on the page as your highlight, it is really going to help keep your colour off your highlighted areas. It really will do its job that way. It does stop the other colour. So yeah, very pleased. Like I said, for those grey lovers out there, there's only a couple of grey tones, I'm afraid. There is, however, this slate grey that I noticed that's kind of a purple toned grey that is a more unusual colour that I'm quite pleased. It's always nice when you've already got a lot of pencil sets to see new colours. There's a blue-grey colour in this set, and it's a really nice, soft violet blue that when used really lightly for snow and things like that and clouds is beautiful. It's why I've actually got it pulled out of the set for one of the colourings that I'm working on. So yes, all in all, I'm very pleased with my purchase, especially for the amount of money I spent on it. It easily comes from Amazon. It came very quickly and undamaged. And like I say, the actual box is quite usable because of the ring pulls that it comes with. So you don't even have to really invest in a pencil case, because let's be honest, they can be about £15, and then all of a sudden your budget set just kind of jumped up another notch. So you don't even really have to invest in that if you don't have to. So I am very pleased. I hope you found this useful. If you want anything doing differently in my review videos, do as always add your comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.